Imagine a political idea designed to solve a simmering national crisis by empowering local choices. Sounds like a democratic ideal, right? But what if that very idea inadvertently escalated tensions and pushed a nation closer to civil war? This complex concept was at the heart of one of America's most defining periods. Stephen Douglas's popular sovereignty stance asserted that the residents of United States territories, not the federal government, should have the ultimate authority to decide whether to permit slavery within their borders. This principle meant local settlers would vote on the issue, effectively removing the controversial decision from congressional debate and leaving it to the new communities. The core mechanism behind popular sovereignty was an appeal to democratic self-determination, suggesting that local populations were best equipped to make decisions affecting their daily lives. Douglas believed this approach offered a middle ground, a way to compromise between pro-slavery and anti-slavery factions. It was a pragmatic effort to diffuse the explosive national debate over slavery's expansion into the territories, hoping to sidestep a direct federal confrontation that seemed inevitable. However, in practice, popular sovereignty often fueled intense conflict rather than resolving it. The Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1850 explicitly applied this doctrine, allowing settlers in those territories to vote on slavery. This led to a period famously known as Bleeding Kansas, where pro-slavery and anti-slavery settlers rushed into the territory, each determined to sway the vote, resulting in widespread violence and chaos. Douglas further articulated his position in his famous Freeport Doctrine during the 1858 debates with Abraham Lincoln. Here, Douglas stated that while popular sovereignty granted territories the right to choose, local police regulations could effectively ban slavery, regardless of the Supreme Court's Dred Scott decision. This nuance attempted to reconcile popular sovereignty with the perceived democratic will of the people, even if it meant undermining federal judicial rulings. Understanding Douglas's popular sovereignty is key to grasping how American political leaders tried to navigate the intractable issue of slavery. It illustrates how a principle rooted in local control, while seemingly fair, failed to account for the passionate moral and economic divisions that ultimately propelled the nation toward the Civil War.